Sam's father had died 6 months earlier in a terrible car accident. Then one night, his phone received a message from his father's number. At first, Sam thought it had to be some kind of mistake. But when he opened the message, he felt the blood drain from his face. The text contained only 4 words. "Don't open the door." At that exact moment, a slow knock echoed through the house. The sound was calm and deliberate, as if whoever stood outside was in no hurry at all. Sam checked the time. It was 12:07 a.m. Nobody ever visited him that late. Trying to convince himself that it was only a prank, he replied to the message. "Who is this?" The answer arrived almost instantly. "Close the windows." A second later, Sam heard a faint scratching sound coming from the kitchen. The noise was subtle, but enough to make his stomach tighten with fear. He rushed downstairs and locked every window in the house before returning to his room. Another message was waiting for him. "He's outside." Sam's hands began to shake. Unsure of what else to do, he opened the security camera app connected to the cameras around his property. At first, everything looked normal. Then he saw it. A tall figure standing motionless near the back fence. Something about it felt horribly wrong. Its body seemed unnaturally long. Its arms hung at strange angles. And although its face was hidden in darkness, 2 pale eyes appeared to be staring directly at the house. A new message appeared. "Don't let him see you." Fear immediately took over. Sam switched off every light in the house and sat alone in darkness. The silence felt unbearable. Minutes passed. Then another message arrived. "Do not look behind you." Sam froze. His heartbeat thundered inside his chest. Slowly, he lifted his eyes toward the mirror across from his bed. What he saw nearly stopped his heart. Standing directly behind him was the same figure from the backyard. Its skin was pale and lifeless. Its smile stretched impossibly wide across its face, and its hollow eyes were fixed directly on him. Sam spun around instantly. The room was empty. Nothing stood behind him. His breathing became rapid. His hands trembled uncontrollably. Then his phone vibrated one final time. A last message appeared on the screen. "It saw you." The screen immediately went black. The next morning, a mail carrier noticed that Sam's front door was standing open. After receiving no response, the police were called. They searched the entire house. There were no signs of forced entry. No blood. No footprints. No evidence of a struggle. It was as if Sam had simply vanished. The only thing left behind was his phone resting on the bed. Investigators examined it carefully. Every message had disappeared. All except one. It had arrived at exactly 3:33 a.m. The sender was unknown. The message contained a single sentence. "If you're reading this, it's already watching you." Weeks later, investigators made a disturbing discovery. Sam was not the first person to disappear under mysterious circumstances. Over the last 20 years, dozens of people had vanished without a trace. Each case shared one terrifying detail. Shortly before disappearing, every victim had received messages from the phone number of someone who was already dead. No one knew who was sending the warnings. No one knew what was taking the victims. But one thing became painfully clear. Something was hunting them. And judging by the messages that continued to appear from the phones of the dead, it was still looking for its next victim.